Good morning, everyone. As we all know that we are going through the accountancy subject with the chapter number 3, recording of the transaction part 1. In that we are at the end part of our chapter, that is what the ledger. Now, in the previous session, as we have discussed about the ledger accounts, and in that specifically we came across the difference between the ledger as well as the journal entries. That is what the first entry book we came across over that. Now specifically we are going to go with the classification of ledger accounts. Here in this part I am going to discuss the classification of ledger account. Here we are going to classify the ledger accounts over here. Now in this classification, under which categories, how many categories we are going to make of this ledger accounts, that we are going to discuss over here. So most probably in the earlier we have seen that ledger account how it is, and we have saw the perform about it, specimen what we call here, we have seen that how it is been removed. Then now these accounts are being categorized in the five categories. These ledger account is classified into 5 categories. These are 5 categories. Five categories we are having. Which are these 5 categories we are going to discuss over now. Now specifically we are going to classify something, means there should be the some of the elements or the parts or items or categories, in that we are going to classify them. So most probably what we are having over here is assets first, then liabilities, then capital, then next one will be the revenue and gains, then one more, the last category will be the expenses or losses. So these are the categories where you are going to classify the ledger account. Most probably the 5 categories are there. Now the transactions which take place are most probably related to the this one asset side, then liability side, even the capital, then any of the revenues you have earned from the business, that or gains or expenses which you have made. So most probably these categories we are going to classify them. Okay, so this will be further again classified into two groups. This all is been classified into two groups. Which are the two groups now? These overall things are being classified into two groups. The first one is permanent group, and second one is temporary group. Now see, whatever the transactions take place are permanent and temporary also. The two groups which are going to see now here, which are these permanent groups and which are these temporary groups we are going to discuss. Most probably we are going to classify these ledger accounts under 5 categories. These are the 5 categories. Then after this all the things we are going to further put into two groups. One is permanent and one is temporary group over here. In this two group, what we are going to do? See, now specifically we are going to see what is this permanent and what is temporary. Let's see what that exactly the concept means over here. See, all the permanent accounts are balanced and carried forward to the next accounting period. The temporary is a closed at the end of the accounting period by transferring to the trading and profit and loss account. See, permanent accounts will be carried forward. Whatever the amounts will be there, these are being carried forward. In this way we make that. carried forward, the account will be taken over here in the permanent account. Then or else balance carried forward, we call this balance carried forward here. This specifically we make the group over here. Then temporary accounts are closed at the end period. The transaction period means from 2020 to 2021, the academic year, just like from April 1st to March, the academic year, what is there in that period only, the time period only, this temporary accounts will be shut down here. So most probably here in the permanent accounts, we are going to carry forward the amounts whatever are been balanced over here, that we will be carrying forward. But here in the accounting period, we will be stopping the things over here. So these are the things of the two accounts. Now which groups we have made, this is carried forward and this will be ended up in the specific period of time over here. Now see, all uh, permanent accounts appears in the balance sheet. Now what are these permanent accounts? Most probably now here, which appears in the balance sheet, just like if you have purchased any of the furniture. Yes, furniture is an asset. Now it will be carried forward, it will be staying for long period of time in the business, right? At the same thing, if you have purchased any of the goods, raw material, that will be converted and sold out in a specific period of time. So here the stock you can take over here. These are the one of the examples which you can specify this permanent account and temporary account. Temporary will be most probably for the short period of time. In short period, it will get over, it will end, and this permanent will be carried forward. The balancing things, whatever are there, that will be carried forward here. So these things has to be known here. Then let's see again further what all things are there. Thus, all assets and liabilities and capital are permanent. Now see, most probably these assets, liabilities and capital is permanent. How we can understand this? So I told you, in that assets also few of the things are temporary, which are that just like in a short period of time the transaction get ends over here, but it is continuous. So we can say that these things are permanent. Assets, liabilities and capital are your permanent accounts. Okay, then next one is the revenue expenses account are temporary. Obviously whatever the revenue you are getting will be temporary. You are not going to get the same, or you are not going to get daily extra or any of the more or less. The things will be going on these two accounts. So now how the groups are being made, these three are permanent, these two are temporary accounts over here. So these are the things which you are going to learn now, and you need to understand the concept which I am telling you all orally. I have not given any of the screen display over here. That is, we have not made any of the PPT presentation regarding this. The orally, the things you are going to understand now here. See, whatever I give you all the things, whatever I present the things over here, just like these points and all, the rough book whatever you will be having, you have to mention over there. Okay, then next after this, posting the journal entries. After this overall things, we are going to see the postings, how we are going to make the postings of the accounts in the ledger. That we are going to see how we make the posting of the journal entries into ledger account. We are going to see here. Now here, posting of journal. Here we are going to see the posting of journals into ledger account. Now here we are having the some process. What is that process we are going to see here? See, posting is a process of transferring entries into from the journals to the ledger account. That is, it is one of the process. Whatever the transaction take place, that will be transferred from the original books of account to ledger account. Which are the two original books of account? Journals Journal entries are the original books of account, which we will be posting all the transaction regarding there, which item has taken the debit side, which item has taken the credit side. As usually the sale of goods of rupees 30,000 you have made for cash, means cash account is been affected and sales account is been affected over here. So where the debit side you are going to, which account you are going to take in the debit side, which you are going to take in the credit side, in the individual ledger accounts, that we are going to know from these postings. Now most probably whatever the journal entries are there, you will understand the next part just after this, what we are going to do in the posting. The same things the account previously solved journal entries, we are going to forward here in the ledger account. Let's see in detail about that part. Okay, then most probably posting means grouping of all the transaction in respect to the particular account at one place for meaningful conclusion and further the processing accounting process. See, most probably whatever the transaction took place, just like bank account, from bank how many transaction you have taken place, that will be taken over in specific year. Okay, in this account specifically you are going to take here your date, particular ledger folio, then amount, date, particular ledger folio. In this way means whatever from bank you have paid amount, or whatever you have received in the bank amount, whatever the from the debtors you have received or you have paid for the your creditors, that where the bank is been giving here. Okay, the bank which has been paid for you, the things will be seen here most probably. So all the accounts are been taken in one place only. That is what grouping all the transactions or accounts which take place in one group. That is what one group they have made over here. Then posting from the journal is done periodically, weekly or fortnightly or monthly as per the requirement or convenience of the business. Now most probably the transactions whatever took place in the accounts, now when they are going to pass the ledger accounts over here, then these things are done daily. It may be depend as per their convenience. Daily they may do, fortnightly they may do, after 2 to 3 days they may do, or weekly they may do, or monthly they may do. As per their convenience they are going to make these postings over the accounts. The accounts are being posted as per their convenience. In that, what all things are there, we are going to see in this process, complete process, what all things we are going to post over here, we are going to see. Now journal accounts are posted to the ledger account, that we understood over here. Now same things, if there is a process, the steps which are being followed, that we are going to see here. This is what all the transaction related to the one account are being grouped and taken at one place, that we call here as a posting of accounts. Then let's see what are the things over here. See, first step, step 1. Step 1, what this step 1 says now here. See, locate the ledger. The account is been debited as the ledger entered in the journal. Now, most probably you are going to see the two accounts. That is what this side will be debtor side, this side will be creditor. Now which account you are opening over here, in the next part you will understand this all the things. Just now the step is what, which is debited you are going to take debit side, which is credited you are going to take at the credit side. So located, you have to locate the things first, where to give the things. You have to debit it or credit it as per the journal entries. How you are going to pass the things, you are going to know over here. The first thing is locate in the ledger. Locate, you are going to locate in the ledger. Then second step, what is the second step over here? Enter date of the transaction in the date column. Here the first thing, you are going to enter date of transaction, at which date you took the transaction over here, that you are going to enter in the date column. Obviously you saw your date column first, here it will be, then even here you will be having the date column in such a way. If you draw a rough, I will draw cleanly so that you can understand over here. Particular ledger folio amount, this particular ledger folio amount. In this way, the account will be opened over here. Now this thing, first you have to locate, it should be entered in the debit side or credit side you are going to see. Then next one, enter the date as per the transaction, at which date the transaction took place, that you are going to enter here. The next, particulars. In the particular column, you are going to give the detail, that the name of the transaction. Now name of, where we are calling here, name of the account. Now most probably in the bank account, you have paid a check, means what, to whom you have paid, his name will be, where you have debited it, debit side, credited it, credit side, you are going to maintain here the transactions. Next, after these 2-3 points, I will take the practical sum only, you will understand where, in that in detail what I am telling you all. The practical things give more clear picture about the things over here what we are discussing now theoretically. Then third one, what it says, third one is particular. In particular, what you are going to maintain over here is accounts, name of the account. You are going to take here name of the account. Name of the account you are going to maintain over there. Then one more is there, fourth one. The fourth step is to enter the page number. That is what ledger folio, on which page you have passed the journal entries, that you are going to maintain here. This is the page number. Already we have discussed it. This part is discussed already. We know the things, but this is one kind of revision of the last things. Means how we mention this, all the things we are revising it, just like revision we are doing this. Then last one, relevant amount. The last one will be the amount. How much amount took place in the transaction you are going to mention in this columns over here. So just now what we saw here, locate, it is debit side, you have to find the location of this, it should be where it should be located. Then enter the date as per the things, debit side it is, enter the name. Then particular, what is there, the name of the account you are going to mention. Then next is page number, on which page number the journal entry has been mentioned, entered, that you are going to make, and whatever the amount is been given. As same debit side what you saw here, the same you are going to do in the credit side. In the credit side as well, the same date, first one, the first step will be locate the things, locate the ledger account, then date as per the things, particular the ledger folio, then amount. The same way we are going to pass out the accounts over here. Now the next step is what, the previous problem which was been solved, it is on the page number 46, 47, the same account we are going to discuss over here. Rohit started business. Here the entry is how Rohit started business with capital of rupees 5 lakhs. The same entry, how we can pass over here. Now I will read out few of the transactions, 5 to 6 transactions took place. How many accounts we are going to effect, and how many accounts, ledger accounts we are going to open, that we are going to know over here. Wherever the transaction take place, that we will be seeing here. The same journal entries also are being passed for this, right? For this account, I think so. This one, accounting equations in the frame of debit side, credit side, where we came, even that has been told to you. Then after that, I think journal entry also has been made for this. Yes, journal entry also has been made. See, Rohit started a business. The first entity is Rohit started business with capital rupees 5 lakh. Now, which we are going to take cash account data to capital account. Means how it is there, how they are been told over here. Here, there we are having 2 accounts affected. We need to open cash account as well as capital account. Remember this thing. Then second journal entry is opened a bank account. Open bank account in SBI with an amount of 4,50,000. Here we are having again 2 things. bank account data to cash account. Journal entry is there, bank account as well as cash account. Now, three accounts we are going to open, which in first cash and capital we saw, in the second bank and cash we saw, means cash account already we are having. Now one more account is been added, which one it is? Bank account is been added. The third entry, bought furniture for rupees 60,000 and check was issued on the same day. Now here check is issued means you are not going to open the check account here. Here we are having already the bank account. So one more addition of the account is furniture account you are going to open. Addition means four accounts you got. You are going to open four accounts. Bank account already we are having that. That in that account we are going to pass out the journal entry. This kind of understanding you have to make over here. When you understand which all things, first you have to read all the transactions which took place. The same you will decide how many accounts you are going to open for this. Then you can pass out the ledger account. The posting you can make very easily. Already we have solved these things. Just like we passed it in the debtor rules of debit and credit, there also we have solved where the amount will be debited, where it will be credited. In the equation also we have solved these things. Accounting equation also we have seen. With that, journal entries also are been passed. Now the ledger entries for the same problem we are going to make over here. So already we know that where the transaction will be affected. Now the same we are going to open here the ledger accounts individually for them, and then we are going to pass the we are going to post the accounts over here. Now in the next point, what it is, bought furniture, plant and plant and machinery for the business 1,25,000. Now here you are going to open plant and machinery account. One more addition, ledger account you are going to make over here. Ledger for plant and machinery. Here you have paid cash also is there, as well as remaining Mr. Ramji Lal's account. Now here one more account got extra. One plant and machinery and one in the name of Ramji Lal. Two accounts you are going to open here. Previous four, now this to a for six. Now remaining transaction. Goods purchased. Obviously purchase account one you are going to make, and one more Sumit Traders account. Two more accounts. 8 accounts you got over here. Till now 8 accounts you are going to open. Now it is purchase account you are going to maintain, and one more Mr. Sumit Traders account you are going to open here. Then goods costing 25,000 rupees to sold to Rajni Enterprises. Now the goods are being sold here on the credit basis. Here in this, what you are going to make here, sales account you are going to open, as well as the Rajni Enterprises account. Totally you are going to open 10 accounts here now. How many accounts you are going to open here? 10 accounts most probably. Remember this point. Now which are the 10 accounts? I will draw a rough diagram over here. Not diagram, sorry, ledger accounts over here. I will be opening ledger accounts over here, and same you will be following the things here. So nearly 10 accounts we are going to open over here. Remember the things. So I may not get here sufficient place over here. So one by one, I can't take it and make clear here. Just I will try to adjust over here. I will try to adjust here. Can you see this? Yes. The first account, cash account. Amount as usually JF. Amount column JF, particular, date. Then amount column JF, particular and date. Even you all start doing these things in your book. So I will just make few of the things short here. this much is enough over here. Then this much. See, in short, I am doing these things. Means this one account, this another account. See, these are the things. I will be writing here the headings in short. You have to maintain it clearly. This is JF, journal folio we call it as. Then particular. See, you remove all the accounts with detail name, okay? This thing I am doing here short, in short. Then this is date. This is credit side. This is debit side. Now these are the things. So first account I will be removing here, cash account. This is the first cash account over here. What you are seeing here, this will be the cash account. Then second, capital account. Second one is capital. Third one will be bank account. See, as per the things, how you can take one by one the transaction, in same way you are going to remove here the accounts. After that, purchase account. Then next one will be plant and machinery account. Plant and machinery account. Now here I have written the date, particular, journal folio, then amount. Date, particular, journal folio, amount over here. For each and every ledger account you are going to open here. Due to the shortage of place, I have done very few of them. Okay. So this thing you need to know here. So same thing I will be removing over here at the other side. I think there will be a shortage somewhere. You can't see this side. Okay. What I will remove over here. So same as usually how I have made over here, the same things I am following here. Now remaining, which are the accounts remaining over here? After this plant and machinery, Ramji Lal account. Ramjilal account, it will be opened there. Then next one will be purchase. Sorry, this was furniture account. Furniture we have taken first. Furniture account over here. Then next, Ramjilal, purchase account. Purchase account, one more. Sumit traders account. Sumit traders account, one more. Is this Rajni enterprises account. Last one will be sales. See, let's see the one by one the accounts over here. Now come to the first account. What it is been told over here? Started business. Where it is? The first question over here, what it is? The first question is, Rohit started business with capital rupees 5 lakh. He has started the business with capital of rupees 5 lakh. In that, what you are going to see over here? In cash account, you are going to pass the capital entry, and in the capital account, you are going to pass a cash entry. How you have passed over here? Cash account debtor to capital account means cash is debited over here. Means in the cash account, you are going to pass it in the debit side. Remember the things. See, in the cash account, it is been debited means where you are going to make over the things here. In the cash account, you are going to pass the debit. Means that what is the name here? Capital. Capital, how much you are having here? 5 lakh. 5 lakh capital, which is in cash. Cash account is debited, right? So in the debit side, you are going to write here capital, capital name. And in cash, in journal entry, what it is been told? Cash account debit. In cash account, you are debiting the capital to capital account. Capital account, you are going to credit over here. What is the amount over here? 5 lakhs. You can mention here cash, rupees 5 lakh. In this way, wherever the transaction take place, just like the journal entry was cash account debit. This is what cash account. Remember the point. Cash account is debited to capital account. To capital account means credit side of the capital account. See, capital account is there. Credit side you are passing. This is the credit side. This is the debit side. Remember the things. How the transaction take place over here? How we are posting over here? Here we can see two things. Two accounts are affected. Which are the two accounts? Cash account debtor to capital account. Cash account is always debited here. In the name of capital, it is debited. And here in the capital account, cash is credited. Right? This is first entry. Then second. What is the second entry here? Opened a bank account in SBI with the amount of rupees 4 lakh 80,000. You have passed account, you have opened account in bank. Means most probably what you have done, bank account is affected here. Bank account and cash account means here in this journal entry what you can see, bank account is debited and cash account is credited. Means as usually same, bank in cash is debited, here you can pass bank account, amount is 4 lakh 80,000. Then your bank account which has been debited over here 4 lakh 80,000 in the name of what you are going to pass the name? Cash. Cash rupees 4 lakh 80,000. Now before moving forward, I have one questions for you all. Are you understanding what I am telling you over here?
Yes, sir.
Only regular people reply me. I need to know others. Just like I will take few of the names. Ananya, then Lakshmi, Sandhya, Sakshi, Vaishnavi, and Prasad. You tell me you are understanding this concept or no. See, in the last what I had told you in the theoretical part, whichever is debited, the location you have to find out. It is debited means debit side you have taken. First entry, what it is, what we took over here, cash account debit to capital account. Here we are removed cash account separately, individual account is there, it is debited, right, in the name of capital, and here capital account is been credited, right, cash is credited here, cash account which you have opened, cash is debited and capital is credited in journal entry. So credit side you have mentioned here, right? You can't say that just like cash account debit uh, to capital account, means capital account credited, means here in capital account you can't write your capital word. Why? Because you are opened individual capital account, so which is related to you cash. So here these two entries we got over. In cash account you have entered here as a capital of rupees 5 lakh. In the capital account as cash you have brought in, right, as in the form of capital. So you have credited over here. These journal entries you have to understand here. Now whatever the names I took place, I took now, I need to know from them. Prajwal, you have replied. What about the others? Remaining somewhere 5 minutes are there. I need to complete this fast. Tell me. Yes? Sandhya, Sakshi, Vaishnavi, Ananya, Lakshmi. Have you understood the part of this? Yes? Have you understood this part? Fast, reply me something. Yes? Okay, fine. One answer got yes. What about other? Kilekar. So I will proceed forward. Two journal entries got over here. First one, cash account data to capital account. Second one, bank account data to cash account. Two accounts got over here. Now 3-4 accounts are there. Next in journal entry, what it has been told over here? Next journal entry, bought furniture for rupees 60,000 and check was issued. Means bank account will be affected over here for this. So here we are taking here furniture account data to bank account, right? In this bank account is affected. So how you are going to take? In bank account you are going to pass the furniture, and in the furniture account you are going to say as a bank account. So what journal entry took place here? Furniture account data to bank account, right? So let's see what entry you are going to make here. Here you are going to make furniture account is debited by bank, right? 60,000. It is been debited. Furniture account is debited by bank. Then bank account should be credited here. So here it will be furniture. It is 60,000. Why? Because from bank you are paying them. So this is the next journal entry. Then next one. Bought plant and machinery for rupees 1,25,000 and advance 10,000 is been paid in cash for rupees Ramji Lal. Now here 3 accounts are been affected over here. How the 3 accounts are been affected? Plant and machinery you have paid cash, right? 2 things are debited. One thing is debited and 2 are credited. Plant and machinery account debtor to cash account and Ramji Lal account. 2 things are there. 2 things are credited. Now these things, how you are going to pass the 2 things, you know? First thing you are going to show in the plant and machinery account. What you are going to show? Cash 10,000. Cash, whatever the advance is been paid, that you are going to show here 10,000. And here cash you have paid means plant and machinery. Machinery 10,000. Okay, the cash got over. Now one more thing, Ramji Lal account here. Ramji Lal account is been credited over here. So that what you are going to show over here? Here in this Ramji Lal